Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of July 29th through the August 4th, 2024. I'm doing a quick survey before we get into your reading. Do you guys prefer if I do shorter weekly readings with more bonus readings on the weekends, or longer weekly readings with maybe not as many bonus readings? Let me know in the comments. First card out for you, tarot, is Cancer. I can't talk today. Patience. Yeah, I'm gonna need patience with myself in a second. My gosh. This has nothing to do with this card, but I was picking up, Cancer, that some of you may be receiving some free gifts this week, or like free goodies. For example, you could just be driving down the road, somebody's throwing out an amazing bookshelf or like table or chair or something like that, you may pick it up. Or this could even be like your mom or like a friend or something drops by and like, oh, I saw this at the store and thought of you, so I just got it for you, here you go. Something like that could be coming to you. Or even like someone maybe donating a lot of old clothes and they're like, oh, do you want any of this? And they're all great clothes and you're like, yeah, I do, I want a lot of this. So I'm seeing free gifts and goodies like that coming through this week. Patience is coming through. I feel like you're learning how to enjoy the journey of your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and enjoy the process of it. Two of water, Cancer. Some love, some flirtation coming through. I love this. For sure, you're spending one-on-one interpersonal time with people this week, okay? So you could be meeting up with somebody, one person, and having good conversation with them. And this, of course, could be romantic for some of you, all right? It could also be just friends. Nine of Earth coming out in reverse, okay? I am seeing you back into a place where you're trying to save your money up, trying not to spend so much this week. I am feeling a lot of Cancers are saving for something big, like a new apartment, a car, maybe even a tattoo, a home, something, whatever your thing is. I'm feeling a lot of you are saving for something. So it's not necessarily like you're broke, but you're acting broke because you don't want to spend that money. That's my favorite thing. For like a solid 2 years of my life, I was saving all of my money because I just started this business, and I had my own financial things going on, and I had a group of friends at the time that kept inviting me out to things that I just didn't want to attend, or we would hang out and constantly eat, like, they would order so much greasy, like, junk food, or go out to bars and stuff, and I just didn't want to go. So I would always just say, oh, I don't really have money, or I'm trying to save money, so sorry, I can't go, whatever. And then I remember one time, my quote-unquote friend at the time, I'm not friends with these people anymore, this was a long time ago, snapped out at me, and they're like, Laura, when are you going to get a real job? Your little business isn't doing, whatever. You're just broke all the time. You're poor all the time. Get a real job, whatever. And I still think about that all the time for so many different reasons, but it's so funny. It's because, like, I don't sit here and act like I'm rich because I'm trying to actually get rich. And you're sitting here pretending like you have all this money, pretending like you're wealthy, and you're not. And it's funny because, like I said, this happened years ago. The same person who told me to get a real job, in the meantime, started their own business, failed, and is still in the same exact financial situation that they were before. And I think that's so funny because we need to be reminded, guys, true wealth, true success, it's not flaunting at all. And I remember the story an old friend of mine told me where their parents were really wealthy. They had a lot of real estate, things like that. And they owned their own company. The dude who owned the company, he noticed that a lot of people who own the same sort of company, like say it's a construction company, a lot of other construction companies would have like new trucks every year and these fancy like gear and everything. And he's like, why can't I afford that? Like, why am I here using my same old truck with 200,000 miles? Why am I here not being able to afford these luxuries? And these other companies are. But the thing is, time shows the reality of everything. Those other companies went under, and his was the only one that didn't, because, and he's genuinely wealthy because he knew that like he knew the value of money essentially, and wasting it on unnecessary things is not going to lead to wealth. Now, if you can afford those unnecessary things, then by all means get it, by all means, but don't beat yourself up. And I think this is what the Patience card and the Nine of Pentacles is trying to tell you right now. Don't beat yourself up because you are smart. Okay? Don't beat yourself up because you don't understand, like, I'll give you another example. I had this friend of a friend, and we had a party. She shows up, and she is stunning. She's wearing a lot of designer things that, like, are my vibe. She has, like, brand new Doc Martens and fresh acrylic nails, hair just done, looking really, really great. And I just felt so bad about myself at that moment because I was like, I can't afford to get my nails done like that. I don't buy brand new shoes if I don't need them. And so I don't know, I was feeling down on myself because I'm like, I just wear like old used clothes. And then it dawned on me, like, that friend of mine was only making like, I think $12 an hour, $13 an hour at the time. And then I thought about it. I'm like, she's spending that money on this stuff. So that means there's definitely something wrong in her life. And then fast forward several months, she's now homeless. So don't compare yourself to others is what I want to say. A lot of people, especially when it comes to wealth, because a lot of people do not know what they're doing. And just because you, Cancer, know how to spend your money, you know how to spend your time, you know how to take care of your relationships, it might not look the way that other people are projecting. Same thing with relationships. Like, you could see a couple who's like all over each other, like, making out, like the perfect couple, whatever. So passionate, constantly traveling and doing everything together. And you may think, like, why doesn't my relationship look like that? My relationship is calm and gentle and beautiful, but there's no drama. There's no fiery passion for years on end. Like, why is that? And that fiery, passionate couple, they may be extremely toxic. Don't compare yourself because you're smart is what I'm saying. All right, we have temptation in reverse, the devil in reverse. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Releasing comparison, learning how to enjoy the journey. I see you stepping more and more into your power and realizing that you've made the right choices throughout the years. And I don't know why I'm saying this, like, why I'm so stuck on this, but like the years that you may have compared yourself to others or felt down on yourself or pressured yourself into working harder, doing more, whatever, you're starting to really get out of that mindset and realize, no, like, I'm actually pretty good. Like, I feel like your self-confidence is genuinely increasing. Self-assured is what I'm seeing. Like, I know what I'm doing. So I'm seeing that confidence there. I'm also seeing a lot of you have probably in the previous week released a friendship or something that just wasn't serving you. They weren't a good friend. So we have the Seven of Earth coming out upright, working hard, being patient, keeping your head down. Enjoying the journey towards your goals is what I'm seeing. Nothing dramatic, like just putting in the work, keeping something beautiful. Even in relationships, you have stable, beautiful relationships. Okay? It doesn't have to be dramatic, passion and anger fueled. No, just stable, beautiful. And then we have the Two of Fire. Yeah. This is coming out right underneath that Nine of Earth. Definitely confirmation that you are saving for something big, a trip, a new apartment, new car, something like that. And you may be planning it out, looking at your budget, looking at places to stay if you're traveling. I always like to view the Two of Fire as a traveling card. So yeah, that's very beautiful. And also you're looking out on the world, seeing what you've already accomplished. And I'm seeing you planning out, already getting ideas for your next projects, the next things that you're going to be doing, even though you're finishing up your current one. So I definitely, you are not going through a creative drought at all. You have a long list in your mind of your next goals, next things that you're going to do and accomplish. Okay, beautiful. So all you got to do is take that aligned action. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview on this week ahead, because there's certainly more to your week than this. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I'd love to hear your stories, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.